Hello, beautiful beings. Isn't life just so interesting? What a ride. This morning, with all of the conviction in me, I said that I was going to quit doing everything. I started smoking pot 3 weeks ago again, and I took a lover a couple days ago. I took a lover. Is that a really old fashioned way of saying it? I don't know. Um, yeah, for those of you that haven't been following me at all, I have been abstinent from sex for 7 years and 1 month. It was to the day that I broke that abstinence. And I still don't feel bad about it, but I've been feeling so strange, and I've also been hearing my favorite readers say things like that also, though, that the energy does feel incredibly strange. So it's kind of difficult for me to really pinpoint where it's coming from when it's coming from everywhere, situationally in my life, but also planetarily, and just the collective consciousness on planet Earth. There's 8 billion people on the planet. I don't know how many people. Okay, so yes, right. The collective consciousness is the majority of those 8 billion people, they're saying. There's a there's a certain tone. I almost didn't say it because I didn't understand it, but there's a certain tone. It's not the resonant tone of Earth, but as far as, yep, they're talking about our brain as far as the main. So they're showing me these different thought streams, and there's this one really thick band of thought stream, and that's the collective consciousness, they're saying. That's the collective vibe. That's the thought stream, has a very strong current, that it's very easy. When I go with the thoughts that come in, that are just coming naturally to me from that thought stream, it's very easy to get sucked into those because the current is very strong, they're saying. Well, that makes me feel better. And I know this work is not easy. It is definitely not easy, but I just gotta freaking relax a little bit about it. I'm way too serious about it, but it feels very serious to me. And I keep saying that I have this purpose on the planet. Well, I've given away in my God box, I've showed you before. I have to give it all away. I have to keep doing that, or else I start thinking I know what life should look like. And then that means I have this huge expectation, and then I'm super, super disappointed and let down because I just don't feel like I'm doing it right, or it's not happening yet. Well, it's happening right now. Sitting here in my tiny home, looking out at the almost empty RV park now. I love it when it looks like this. I don't mind it the other way either, but right now, without all the RVs in here, it's just nothing but trees and expanse. It's beautiful. This is the only RV park around that has this amount of trees. Of course, I mean, I have to be somewhere where there's a lot of trees. So I'm learning. I feel like I'm learning that I just need to relax a bit. I need to stop taking it all so seriously and know that I'm doing the best I can. That feels really good because the expectations of how I, because I get downloads, and I know I've said this, I've gotten very, very clear downloads of future coming attractions, previews of coming attractions. But I got to let all that go. And also what I need to let go of is, well, satsang. I've done that before, but it's just what naturally happens when I interact with somebody. That's not going anywhere, so I don't have to worry about that. What was the other thing I was just talking about that I needed to let go of? Is it expectations? yeah, all the downloads, all of how I think things should look. I don't remember the prayer that I learned. I learned so many prayers when I went to AA. But one of them was, it's called the set aside prayer. Oh, I bet if I Googled it, it would come up. Please help me set aside everything I think I know about you, the divine, and like how life should be and how I should be and all of it. That's not what it says, but it's basically like that. And I actually said that just a few weeks ago, maybe a week ago now. And yeah, it's just life on planet Earth. Man, it's a trip. It really is. But I know to let go and let the divine and relax, like relax into it, whatever is happening, whatever it is, to relax into it. Don't struggle. There's nothing to struggle about. It just feels like there is sometimes. There is a Samanari Jayasara video that I think it's my absolute favorite out of all that I've listened to. And that's a huge statement. But this one, yeah, it's the same one. This one, it just helped me see my mind even more clearly than I ever have, and just see things even more clearly than I ever have. It feels like, well, I know this for a fact. It's been my whole life experience. When I get to a certain level of growth in myself, and I feel like I can't quite go any further, then I hear a video from Samanari Jayasara. That's just an example. And this person that she reads what people from 100 or more years ago and up until now, she reads their writings and their teachings in just the most beautifully. She channels. I believe that when she starts reading these people's life's work, their channeled messages, I feel that she is actually channeling these people. That's what it feels like. Because the one that she's reading for, I'm hearing her voice, but I'm 100% seeing who is speaking, who was originally speaking those words. And this one that I'm going to put in the description box, absolutely, 100%. Ancients, how do I... Well, they like to compare everything to childbirth, because that's really how it is. I get to this place of not claustrophobia really I don't have that anymore, but kind of, because I feel like I can't go any further and I need something else, but I got to relax about it, or the something else won't come. But it always does, and I always relax enough, and I'm not getting in my way. I'm doing it just right, they're saying. So, okay, ancients, how do I describe how this is how it was for me? Hearing this video, I've listened to it so many times since then, and they're saying, and we're going to listen to it again as we look it up and put it in the description box. Yes, I'm in active labor. The pain is building, and then all of a sudden my waters break, and in comes this video, and I'm so open and receptive to it that it just pours in, and it's everything that I needed to hear. And it helps me to move along to the next phase of my development, they're saying. So it always comes. Whatever it is that we need, it always comes. And they're saying, as long as... Ruby, shut up! I don't like barking. I have misophonia. Ruby, stop! It creates a involuntary feeling of rage inside of me. If you have misophonia, of course you know exactly what I'm talking about. Please leave me a comment in the comment section. I would love to talk to you. I would love to talk to somebody else that has it. I can still feel... and I've practiced, but I can still feel her barking. The reaction that my physical body was having to it, it's like a violent reaction inside of myself. Anyway, I gotta laugh. I don't know. I've been laughing since I was a kid. It just happens. But it is really good to just laugh about stuff that isn't too pleasant. What were we saying about that? It's fine. Okay. See, that totally sidetracked me, but I was probably done. Were we done, ancients? You good, Doozer? You good boy? Okay. I don't have to hold you down. I'm pretending like I'm petting him. I am petting him, but I'm holding him so he won't bark. Because I don't need to hear that. I do know that he's a dog. I don't treat him like he shouldn't be barking. Because he's a dog. But he does have a no bark collar that works magic. It only took Doozer about a week to realize that he was barking too much with his new no bark collar on. And now all I have to do is put it on him, and he's just like, okay, all right, I'll be quiet. Ancients, are we all done? I feel like we're done. And I'm going to go eat. And I'm not going to think about things. Absolutely not. My one mission right now is, I mean, since the full moon and the lunar eclipse and whatever else the planets are doing, I know there's a bunch in retrograde still. That feels like a major redo for everything. All of these things and these life events that have been going on in my life recently have all kicked up the thought activity. And I always have to work really hard at just trying to stay as calm as possible when that happens, because it generates a lot of fear in me, because my mind used to be in that state continuously. Oh, okay, I don't have to ruminate about that. Fear is fear. And so I feel like that's the worst part of it. Now that I'm saying it, actually, I'm shining my light of awareness on it, and really that's the bottom line. I've just been thinking too much recently. It's not even necessarily right about what it is that I've been overthinking. It's just the fact that I've been overthinking. That's it. That's the problem. Yes. So my only mission now is to stop overthinking. And how do I do that? I do that by diving into meditation and cutting off thoughts before they can grow at all, to the very best of my ability, without creating resistance against the thoughts. Yeah. So I can do that. I actually started meditating again yesterday. Even when I feel like I don't need to, even when I feel super centered and rooted in presence, I'm just like, I don't need to meditate. I'm already in presence. But there's something about turning all of my attention, right? Okay, I just ask them, well, what is the difference? And it's turning all of my attention. Yes. They're showing me submerging. They're showing me holding my brain, and when I meditate, I'm submerging it completely in presence, and so it's getting cleansed, soothed. Yeah. A good artist. I'm an artist, but I don't know if I could draw that, but that's a good picture. I like that picture. The brain being cradled in presence. Maybe I will try to draw that. They're saying that maybe the brain could represent something else. I could draw something else and have it represent the brain. I think that's it for now. Wee! If you're feeling strange, if you're trying to stop, if you feel like you've been overthinking recently or always, we would love to talk to you about that. I'm still loving my new hair color, by the way. Haven't regretted that for a second. Haven't overthought that for a second. I'm like, there you go. That's exactly how I should look. So, okay. We are here for you, and we have faith in you. So much faith in you. You wouldn't be here unless you had voluntarily said that you would. That's how we feel about it. satsangwithmamaji@gmail.com, if I didn't already say that. I will put that video from Samanari JSR in the description box. We love you so much.